And we are live. What's going on, you guys? This is Dimension Scott back with another live stream video. And this is our watch along of House of the Dragons Season 3, Episode 7. Wow, we only got this episode, and we got next week's episode, and it's just the finale of this entire season. And then Season 4 will be our final season of House of the Dragons. Wow. It's been a good show so far. And so joining me is the return of Dave, the collector movie man.
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, how many episodes have you watched episode 1 and 2 with us, and then you were absent for 3, 4, 5, and 6, and this is your return to for episode 7. And then also go ahead.
And then episode 8 is the finale this upcoming week.
Yes.
So this Sunday coming up is the final episode for season 3.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say before we bring out the next one?
No, that's it.
Also, please welcome back my good fellow friend, Leigh Media. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Can't complain.
Good. So let's recap what we saw from the previous episode, starting with you, Dave.
All right. Finally, Sir Criston Cole got what he deserved.
Mm-hmm. And in book style. That's how he died in the book, too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
go ahead.
The thing at the end of the episode with Rhaenyra, I thought was pretty stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I mentioned that in the last episode with me and Scott that I don't know where that writing is going. It doesn't make sense to send Alicent to kill Aemond at all. I don't know what Rhaenyra was thinking. And that actually, I did confirm because when we were talking about it, Scott, I was like, I don't think that's in the book. That sounds too bad to be in the book. And I double-checked it, and yeah, it's not in the book, so that was written for the show. And I knew it. That just wasn't... I was not familiar. I didn't remember it from the book, and I was just like, that's not something George R. R. Martin would write, because that... I don't get that. That makes no sense. No. What else happened? Not actually, a lot happened in that episode, but it was also very contained as well.
Yes, it was.
How's it going, Adrian James?
Hey, Adrian.
Oh, you're saying
it was very contained. A lot happened. The episode did kind of feel rushed a little bit because it went through a lot of things in such a short time. Wasn't there also, am I missing the last 2 episodes together? Didn't the Lannisters send was it the Lannisters or was it the Baratheons? They sent an assassin to go after Darren.
Trying to remember which one is Darren.
Darren is Alicent and Viserys' son, the one that's trying to claim the throne right now on behalf of the High Powers. Yeah. Was that
I think that did happen, yeah.
Yeah, that was in the last episode as well. Aegon had a brief scene. He said he was going somewhere. I think he said Essos, but I can't really remember. So
yeah, he did.
He did say Essos? Okay, so him, Little Toe, and Sir Tywin Lannister are going to Essos. And I think those were the major beats. Hammer did reconnect with his wife. His wife isn't happy with him. Ulf is also saying some questionable things, so Ulf will probably be turning cloak soon. Here. But other than that, yeah, I don't remember too much more from that episode. Mm. Do you remember anything else, Dave? Or
Oh, I do. Yeah, I remember that this that one part in, I forget what episode it was, where all the gold cloaks died.
oh yeah, that was the episode before. Yeah, we lost like pretty much all the leaders of the Gold Cloaks, and then
Yep.
in last week's episode, a lot of the Gold Cloaks quit their
Yep.
job. So because there's no guards, no police in the city is falling to crime. Yeah, they said that there was a higher crime in King's Landing now because there's no police, no
Yep.
guards.
Hey, what's up, Uncharted Tunes?
Hello.
Go ahead. You guys are saying?
Um,
Well,
but yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Rhaenyra is falling far out of favor with commoners and royalty and nobles alike. So
yep.
Rhaenyra is starting to become a bit paranoid, and I don't know. She's showing that she's not a very good leader.
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah. But other than that, I think we're ready for this episode. We pretty much recapped all the important bits that I can remember.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
If everybody is ready,
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm ready. I got it on the main screen.
Yep, I got it
yeah,
on HBO.
and go ahead and mute yourself so if we don't get copyright.
Yeah, we
What?
don't. Yeah, mute the self so we don't get copyright for the opening.
Oh yeah, I'm putting it on mute.
Yeah. And on my count, we both pressed the button to start the episode. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
And on my count, 3, 2, 1, and go.
I'm sorry to disturb your rest. But yes, Word from my mother. Yes, right. Nor do I expect until. Did Aemond ask you to ride into battle with him? Well, of course, an ancient story.
When I was a girl, I wanted to fly. But no one. When I'm with Dreamfire. It's too much.
I think our father felt the same way. He renounced the strength of dragons and embraced a quieter life.
He did not wish to be changed.
You believe the dragons alter us in some way?
You now have many dragons. Are you yourself not altered?
I do not wish to be. I wished only to put an end to our contest and restore us to our proper order. Helena, sister, I believe that you may be a dreamer, that you see things.
I see flashes sometimes. Some clearer than others.
What did you see last?
A grey mare.
Mm-hmm. What of Damon? Have you seen him? Hmm? The Winter Wolves, then? Or Tumbleton? Will Ormond Hightower be brought to heel?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you will not say. You may refuse me as your sister, but I may compel you as your queen. So tell me what you know. Tell me there has been no mistake, that I will prevail as the gods must surely intend. Tell me. I told you I would come. If I could.
You're not taken captive.
Your sister's taken. I managed to stay hidden to escape. You've been so clever to remain here, undiscovered.
I thought you would forsaken me.
How could I forsake my best, the truest son? The city's one, and you're all I have left. The road has been long. Your parents are glad of it.
What did I go?
Ekon is most likely dead. I did all I could. And you. No. He was too young. Thank you. It was just a child. Oh. 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 In this moment, I will give you a sign. Yes. What have you seen? Edmund.
They crossed the black river. How many? 20,000? There's my shot. 2,000. So you're dim but ambitious Cornish friend died in the mud for nothing. It doesn't matter. I have a piece on the board now that will bring the bitch to her knees. And what is that?
Where is she? Where's Raina? I see we are dispensing with courtesies.
Is she here?
Not sure what that means.
Just after I sent to you, I could not hold her.
Put her in chains if you have to. Lock her in a cell.
Do you imagine it's so easy to force a dragon rider to do what she does not wish? She exposes me too.
She besieged me with tears in her eyes, swore that she would remain here in hiding.
Talk of a dragon rider is rife in there. The villagers gossip of a wild girl in the mountains living amongst nettles and sheep. I am finished with the matter. It is in my best interest now to alert the queen to her flight.
No. You may blunt Rhaenyra's wrath, but you will not evade it. Give me a day. Please.
She has been here and there, seeking news of Vhagar. There's word of a sighting near Fair Market, so I can only assume. We are 2 days behind Aemon at best. I've long tired of this endless searching. I cannot help but think I'm being punished by Rhaenyra, or at least sent far from her sight. She thinks of us only as tools to be wielded.
I wondered, my lady, if I might beg you for a kindness. My father wishes for Alan and me to be legitimized and take the Valarian name. The Queen is being reluctant.
You know my standing after the gullet. I do not think my words would have much sway with her.
But your father, perhaps.
Why this concern now with names and titles? I understand your grievance, but surely you have a better thing in your dragon than any lordly appellation.
It is only that if either of us were to marry, that is, if either of us gained the favor of some high-born lady.
He has spoken to you then, your brother.
Is it Vhagar?
No. I did not think us quite to escape the Red Keep, but Sir Adrian remained steadfast and resolute. He led us to a secret gate, and I had enough coin with me for horses. We tried to remain off the roads, but the forest had become impossible in places. There are wild men in the woods now. I would not have arrived here if it wasn't for him. Rhaenyra took the castle, but he remained loyal. He helped me at great risk to his own person. He did. Silent. You are all I have now. This is he, my protector and guide, Sir Adrian.
Your Grace. Seems I owe you a debt. I did only as my conscience demanded. Queen Dowager was treated shamefully. Sorry, Mother.
Our secret sin, and I can trust no stranger.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time for supper.
The maesters tell me that fat of livestock is beneficial to the bones. I do wonder how something so slippery in substance can truly be benign. Do try the wine, Lord Cordis. I find it wards off the fetid air of this place.
What are you about, Hightower? Is this some kind of final repast? Pigeon pie before the executioner's block?
On the contrary, we hope to enjoy the pleasure of your company for quite some time. You will be of great assistance to us in our little endeavor.
As what? Hostage?
Does the savage queen harbor such a tender heart that she should cast away her crown for the sake of her wayward hand? I think not. Valarians, with their lord is forfeit, then Driftmark will think better of entering King's Landing. Without him, the city will again eat of its own disorder.
How will that help when the winter wolves are clawing at our gates?
Do you know, more and more, I am inclined to limit my diet to the vegetable kingdom.
It's just to keep the living healthy. If you have finished with your instruction.
What do you see in them anyway? The Targaryen element. You're a traveled man. You've seen the world's wonders. Why limit yourself in a tedious alliance with brutish and incurious? Your wife, of course, was of their blood.
That ended all too predictably.
I would think, after having seen how they vow one of their own,
I would like to return to my cell.
as you please. Oh, Lord Corliss, before you go,
He's in uncommon good spirits. So he were on the eve of some great victory. He seems to believe that with Lord Corliss as hoist his peace on board.
what's the order or disorder of King's Landing, Masterless, now, with an army at the gates?
I'm supposed to be the king. What sort of ruler am I? Am I to sit by, impotent, while a madman offers us up to the slaughter? And all of our men with us.
Seems there's no escaping it. The dream somehow of covering yourselves in everlasting glory. Somehow transcending humanity's common fate.
I'm sorry. Your friend.
He gave himself to the dust.
I could order the army to surrender.
Then what? Have us all marched to the gallows. You could fly away. On Cesarian. Without you as a pretext.
But if he would continue as he began, where would I go? Who would receive a king who left his own men to their ruin? I have no fear of insignificance, Gwen. Many would keep a crown for all I care.
Frankly, it is outrageous. There's a campaign against me. Jeering in the streets. My own daughter found the doorstep of my city dwelling smeared with some sort of foul matter.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
My queen, with respect. In front of petitioners, you named me responsible for the current financial grievances in the city. I hardly...
Well, what have you done to alleviate them?
What can I do? I have advocated for a tax. It has fallen on deaf ears. The dribbles of gold are spent. As fast as they are gathered, it's as if I have been installed here as some sort of scapegoat.
Has there been anyone from Lord Corliss? From Harrenhal? And Damon?
Absent. The prince is on some errand of his own. The keeper said he flew out of the city before dawn.
The river host today's march from Tumbleton, Your Grace. And the Valarian forces will be at King's Landing on the morrow.
I have a reputation to uphold.
If Sir Adrian has been successful in his endeavour, of course, then there is the small matter of... Just take it, Your Grace. Return to the twins and lead the men you have left there to Harrenhal. This I will do gladly. If Aemond is dead, all the better. But in any case, you shall occupy it again and leave no place for him to return.
Agreed. We've seen something strange.
Vega.
No. Sheep stealer. In the riverlands, on the banks of the Blue Fork near Fairmarket.
That is unexpected. He's not known.
Grace, he has a rider.
A new rider.
I could not say. We get chased by lost things in the hill. that head Damon brought to you, can you say honestly you had no doubts? He was long in the Riverlands, and now he'd still is sighted there, with the rider he assured you was dead. And in that same moment, he has absented himself without explanation.
I have known him to lie.
You have known him to be capable of far worse than lies. He has chafed since you arrived here over your restraint and wielding power. He is impetuous and impatient. Who can say what alliance he may have formed in secret when he found you?
He has sworn to serve me. I cannot believe that now, when I need him most, that he would go.
Forgive me.
Your Grace.
But is there anything Den could do that you would truly not believe?
Fetch that Adam.
They say it is the strength of the sun in Valantis that makes for such sweetness in the grave.
If you mean to console me for this folly with Bonatine wines, you're much mistaken. Your Grace, I beg you, reconsider. Maybe thought we might take ship for Castle Rock instead.
No, I am decided on Bravos. How much further must we ride?
Some days still to the port. Bravos
I will not have the histories say that I was slain in ignominy by my own brother.
If the king wishes to remain, then I shall remain with him. I cannot leave him to face an army matching me.
You're resolving this, then? Well then, my lords, it seems there is only one thing left for me to do. May the Seven be ever at your side.
You would abandon your master?
I am a cripple, Sir Diamond. Humble enough to admit that my presence in the fight would make no earthly difference. Of course, if my king commanded me to stay.
What Lord Larry says is true. He would be no use to us here. Well,
It would be my duty to see the King Aegon is remembered. His heroic last hours immortalized through story and song. Your Grace.
Rest.
Stay back.
You thought you were.
She doesn't come.
You think she would not hear of
Stay back. Don't hit me.
What do you have to do here? To the left.
Diego was here. Or near here last I heard.
We had the same, but she is gone.
Then I will fly in search of her.
And if you find her,
I thought I could do this, but I can't. I cannot live the way I have. Cut off from all who loved me.
and so you think by going after Veligar you will. What?
If I kill her, I will have paid some of my debt to Rhaenyra. I would at least have grounds to sue for her mercy.
You will more likely die.
And I will have paid all of it. I will die absolved if I cannot live that way. Queen. Do you know what it brings to my mind? 100 sharp little cocks all vying for attention.
The Queen wishes, at the moment, to hear no more petitions.
That is a mistake.
I agree.
There is villainy and violence on her streets now. The people are afraid to go out by night.
'Tis to her detriment only. Those who look to her for relief now feel she's turned her back on them. I wish to hear from you how you fare in the city, and if there are others who may find it a consolation to come to me with their troubles and have them considered.
You make yourself her proxy.
Someone must. Do you not agree? If she herself is reluctant, I can perhaps then bring certain dilemmas before her when I judge her mood to be more accommodating.
You are changed. This has changed you.
My heart is with the downtrodden as it has ever been.
Is it? Or have you styled yourself a champion in order to access these halls? Look at you. Standing at the foot of a throne wearing a silk worth a year of my earnings, promising to whisper into the ear of a queen. You thrill now to a tune you once abhorred.
Does it not occur to you that from this position I may help those who have no avenue?
What power do you have in truth? Except to flatter and cajole. Is that why you called me here? To look on the trappings so that someone would hold you in awe?
This was a mistake.
How common I must seem to you.
That will be it.
Some advice, my lady. These people are not your own. You would do well to remember that. Within the walls of the Highborn, a whore will always and ever remain a whore.
Mm. So everyone done with the episode?
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna go for real quick. In my honest opinion, this episode was insane.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
episode was much, but it's probably the best episode of the season.
Those dragons really were brutalizing each other. I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You two
what was
can
it?
go ahead.
Well, you guys speak first. What did you guys like about the episode?
Right?
Uh, my favorite part was um Aegon finally getting his scene. They've been bastardizing Aegon for a very very long time, and I think this episode actually gave him his due. You know, he was willing to face the army and die
Mhm.
as a king, and Tyland Lannister decided to stay faithful and stay by his side. And when he was preaching in front of the army, and that's when Sunfire woke and returned to him. It's like that was a very powerful scene, and that was like really bringing out Aegon's character from the book, because Aegon was a very good king when it came to his men and his army. He was very like he fought by their side in battle and stuff like that. So it really brought out like the true Aegon from the book, and you know, he was willing to face an army by himself and announce himself as the true king and be killed, and that be his legacy, than to have been killed by his brother, you know. And it's like, yeah, he got scared there for a little bit. He considered running, but then he's like, no, I'll stay by Tyland's side. And I thought that was a very powerful scene. That was a really good scene for Aegon.
I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm. And
What about
I love Sunfire. Sunfire looks great, and if you see his burns, it's like the opposite of
of
Aegon. Yes,
yeah.
Aegon's burned on the left side, and Sunfire's burned on the right side, and they're both disfigured. So it's like they're mirror images of each other. I thought that was a
Yep.
really cool. But yeah, that's all I have. That was my favorite.
Scott, what was your favorite?
It was really when those dragons were really fighting with each other and burning everything.
What about anything else?
What did you think of some of the romance stuff?
What?
Us, some of the romance stuff that went on.
I'm trying to think the romance stuff.
Where the castle kind of made Aemon to hallucinate his mother when it was
Oh yeah, I thought that was disgusting.
Yeah.
Well,
And Rhaenyra having that romance with her freaking spy master, that's
yeah,
so stupid. It's in your face, and it's just like, really, it's like Rhaenyra knows that this woman's been manipulating her and everything like that, and it's just like, what is this? Like,
I
Rhaenyra should
know.
not be falling for this woman whatsoever.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't care for that. I mean, Aemon has always had mommy issues. So for him to fascinate his mother, be fascinated with his mother, I mean, okay, I guess it doesn't. I mean, it makes sense considering like all his mommy issues and everything, but
Yeah,
it's not necessary,
it's
really.
not. It's not necessary for your to have, with your mom.
Yeah. But that scene did remind me, like when Alicent met Alice, that did remind me of what happened in the last episode with Aemond. When Alice showed him the eggs.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "We'll start our own dynasty." Those are Dreamfire's eggs. 3 of those eggs end up being Dany's dragons.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know what happens to the other 2, but yeah, 3 of those eggs end up being Rhaegal, Viserys, and Drogon.
Wow.
But yeah, but that does kind of like where Aemond wants to start a new dynasty with Alice and raise dragons and become like rulers of their own accord against the crown. Yeah, that was going on, and that was brought up again in this episode.
Now, is that part of the book?
The eggs being
Oh no. Aemon wanting to start his own little thing.
It doesn't sound familiar to me. Truth be told, like the battle over God's Eye should have already happened.
Which one is that?
The one where Aemond and Daemon fight over God's Eye.
Oh.
Yeah,
I hope they add that in.
Happened. Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna push it to next season.
Yeah, for sure, because they're not gonna want to get rid of those actors or those dragons.
Yeah.
So they're definitely gonna be postponing that. But yeah, that fight should have already happened. They're definitely pushing it back, and they're trying to fill it in, which I think because Aemon did go to Harrenhal. That was in the book. He did go to Harrenhal, and he had all those dreams and all those visions, and he met Alice. That's in the book, but Daemon should have already flown to Harrenhal like a long time ago, and that hasn't happened yet. So they're postponing that, and then they're trying to just fill it in with like these little stories that are going on.
Yeah, it makes me worried that next season we're gonna get like even though the season's gonna be 8 episodes next year, they've already announced it. The final season's gonna be 8, but I'm worried they're gonna like push some stuff off to the side.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the whole story could have been done in 3, in 3 seasons, but they have a lot of filler. Like there was that one episode that was this season that was just straight up filler. It didn't need to be done. They could have skipped a lot of that. If they do the next season correctly, they should be able to get the rest of the story in. They're postponing the God's Eye battle. That's probably going to happen in the next season. Because I don't see that being the next episode.
No, I think if you did you guys watch the preview for next week for the finale?
No.
Oh
But
well,
I
it
guarantee it'll probably be the battle for Tumbleton, though.
that's what it is. It definitely looks like it.
Yeah, because the Winter Wolves are almost there. Um, they said that the Winter Wolves were only like a day out. So,
Now, does
oh,
anyone die at the Battle of Tumbleton?
um, I don't. Does
If you don't
does
want to say,
if
if you don't want to say,
or
if you don't want to say, that's fine.
yeah. If I'm remembering the story correctly, yeah, we do lose a couple. Um,
Okay.
uh, yeah, I don't know if I should say because I don't want
Yeah,
to ruin. I don't want to
don't.
ruin it for
Spoilers.
Scott. Yeah,
Yeah, don't.
um, but
But yeah, I definitely liked the dragon fight this season, this episode that just happened between um Rhaenyra's dragon, what's his name dragon, Damon's dragon, and
yeah,
Sheep Stealer.
yeah, poor
I,
sheep stealer.
I know.
Let me
Well,
say something.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah,
I want to say something real quick that this episode made me want to pet a dragon.
yeah.
I wanted to go over to Sheep Stealer and make sure it was okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't sure whether or not if they were gonna kill Sheep Stealer in that scene or not. In the book, Sheep Stealer lasted all the way to the dance.
Oh wow.
But I was just like, well, they changed his rider, they changed that whole story, so maybe they could kill him. He doesn't have to really be in the dance.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think it would make
and,
it
and then
cool.
when Damon was like, "Kill him, Caraxes," I was like, "Oh God, okay, they might actually kill him," but he got away last
Yeah.
minute.
But I think it would be cool if Sheep Stealer showed up for the dance.
Yeah, honestly, because yeah, I think Sheep Stealer was still one of the dragons that fought for Side Black during the dance. So
Now,
honestly, you know what? If he got rid of Sheep Stealer, though, Rhaenyra would be down how many dragons during the dance? Jeez, she'd lose more than half of her dragons in the dance if they got rid of Sheep Stealer. So I don't think they would risk killing Sheep Stealer because that would make Rhaenyra too outnumbered during that fight. Yeah.
Now, how many dragons fight in the dance? I'm just trying to think.
Sunfire fights in the dance. Moon Dancer. Stormcloud? Is that Storm? Whatever the hell his name is. The white one. Vermithor, Silverwing. I think those were the only dragons.
All right, so I think that's like 5 dragons.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're gonna do that.
I think, no, Cyrax. Well, I mean, Cyrax involved herself, but she wasn't in the dance with the other dragons. Cyrax does get free, though. She was flying around during that time, but I don't know if she was in the dance, though. But, I know that, 2 of the dragon riders turn cloak.
Yeah, I can see which.
And we saw that. We saw that Ulf is Turncloak. So he's the rider of Silverwing.
Yep.
And I don't want to. Yeah, maybe. I don't think we should ruin it for Scott. Who the
Yeah,
other
I don't want to say
figure
who I
is?
think it is.
Yeah,
Um, um, but yeah, that thing at the end with what's his name? Him turning to the other side. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, you beep.
I can kind of see why he did it though.
I can too, because Rhaenyra hasn't gave him anything, and heck,
Yeah,
Rhaenyra is not even letting him go out into the city and drink.
yeah. Rhaenyra's not letting him have any fun. She's putting him on strict duty, and
Yep,
she's telling him when he's not on duty, he has to remain hidden in the castle,
yep,
and he, just wants to go out and have fun.
yep,
And Rhaenyra is like, nah. And then when he disobeys and goes into the city, then, in the last episode, it was like Daemon beat him in the street publicly in front
yeah,
of the other commoners. And it's like totally, disgracing him, and it's like, yeah, I can see why he turned coat at the end. But yeah, and you can see that the High Towers were promising him the tide. Um, so that means that at this moment, Corlys is still on Team Black.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I'm looking forward to next week's episode, or actually this week's episode, this
yeah.
upcoming Sunday. Sunday, I'm having a big celebration. I'm ordering food. I have a pizza. I have breadsticks, not breadsticks, pretzel bites, and then I'm getting myself a pop.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my celebration for the season finale.
Oh, and we also got to see Dreamfire in
Which one
this
was that?
episode. That's Helena's dragon.
Where did, when did,
She had the where she was having the visions.
oh,
And she
that.
on the dragon, and she says Jakaris, and the dragon started burning the commoners.
That
Um,
was great.
I thought that was her daughter or something. The
no, that
kid.
was Helena riding Dreamfire.
Oh, wow.
Dreamfire's design. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't give her the blue fire though.
Oh, really?
Breathing fire, it was red, like normal fire, and I was like,
Yeah.
in the book, her fire was blue.
Wow.
They should have given her the blue fire.
Yeah.
But they did make her scales like a beautiful like combination of like green and purple, or no, blue and purple, which I really thought was really nice. And then she has the spikes that come out that kind of make it look like she's wearing a crown.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
I'll have to go back and watch that part again. So I
Fun
can
fact:
see that.
Dreamfire is the mother of those eggs, the ones that become Drogon, Viserys, and Rhaegal. Dreamfire
Oh,
is
really?
the mother. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Question. What do you think happened to that baby in the vision?
He probably is gonna get taken away.
Yeah, I think so too.
I have a feeling that baby is supposed to be Maelor, which was born at the wrong time. Because Maelor was a baby around the time of Blood and Cheese in the book. Maelor was Helena and Aegon's youngest son. Yeah, so he's being born at the wrong time, but he's kind of important to the story, so it's like they have to throw him in at some point. But he's too young. He's too young. But yeah, he's probably just gonna get taken away.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the baby's gonna get taken away, and
yeah. Well,
that's what I think is gonna happen.
Well, see, I don't know about maybe killing him, because I think Maelor, doesn't he become king at one point? I think he does, if I'm remembering the Targaryen bloodline at one point. I think he does become a king. Which is probably why they were like, we have to do the story. We have to make sure he's born.
Yeah,
For
but
that, that
they
part to
could
make sense.
change it. They could change it and kill him off.
Yeah. Or he's just gonna be taken away and then smuggled until, Aegon comes back.
Yep.
Because he is Aegon's son.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. Because, I'm pretty sure Maelor becomes king at one point. But then, the throne bloodline then falls to Rhaenyra's bloodline, and Aegon's bloodline ended with Aegon's bloodline ended with Maelor.
Yep.
And every Targaryen after that was all of Rhaenyra's bloodline. Yeah, because Dany, Viserys, and Jon are all descendants of Rhaenyra.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know where Daenerys got her cray-cray from.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, Dany, Viserys, and Jon Snow are all descendants of Rhaenyra. And Rhaenyra is a direct descendant of Aegon the Conqueror. So, yeah. Well, technically, all Targaryens are descendants of Aegon the Conqueror, but...
I'm just disappointed we have to wait 2 years.
Yeah. But I don't know, maybe that might give them the money enough to do the dance and the Battle of God's Eye correctly.
Yeah, let's
I
hope.
mean, hopefully they do that. Oh, and not to mention, they have to do the Siege of the Dragon Pit. So that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot of dragons. They're gonna have to. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of CGI. That's gonna be a lot of money, especially if they do the dance, the Battle of God's Eye, and the Siege of the Dragon Pit all in the same all in the same season.
I can see them cutting out the Dragon Pit episode, the Dragon Pit thing.
I hope they don't, because that's where all the dragons die.
I could see them doing that and then putting like something in put like an after thing that says what happens. You see what I'm saying?
Because a lot of major dragons die during the Siege of the Dragon Pit. To not show it would be, I don't know. Because the Siege of the Dragon Pit, that's... Damn, that's... I can think of 2 major dragons in the Dragon Pit. Wow. Yeah. So... But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a good episode. It really this episode really made me like Aegon. It really brought out Aegon, the book Aegon that I've been dying to see. I'm like, just where is Aegon? Like, and we finally got it. And you know, for Sunfire to come up behind him, and just all that power in that scene, like that scene was just great.
I definitely agree. That was a good scene with Aegon. Now was that the Rivermen going to Tumbleton that they were burning?
Those were the Tullys.
Oh, the Tullys.
You could tell by the fish. Yeah, they had the fish sigil.
Yeah.
So That was that was House Tully.
Oh wow.
Which are related to Rhaenyra on her. She's related to the Tullys. I think it's on her mother's side. I think her mother is half Tully.
Mm. All right.
So the Tullys swore fealty to Rhaenyra. They were like one of the first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I recognized it was the Tullys because of the trout. That's their sigil.
I was
But
just worried
they
it was.
got wasted by Sunfire, though.
Yep. I was worried it was the Starks at first.
Yeah, I was like, maybe the but the Winter Wolves were moving south.
Yeah,
I
they
think
were.
they were coming inland from the west, I think.
I liked how they had what's his name's head on the spike.
Oh yeah, where they were proud, like with Christian's head.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
was
you
wondering
got
what
what
that
you
meant.
deserve.
Honestly, I'm glad even in the books that Christian died the way he should have. Like, just in the dirt, no honor, no nothing. You know? Yeah, because Christian Cole was never a good guy. He was like, he was manipulating the crown and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And you know, people blame Rhaenyra for his downfall because, you know, they had that affair when she was young. But I was like, nah, he's just as guilty with that.
he is. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because he was her guard. He could have just said, no, the power dynamic here is not, it's not a good one, and he should have just left.
Yep.
He could have done that. He could have kept his honor intact. But no. I don't know. I didn't like any of the scenes with Alicent.
Yeah.
I still think that whole thing with Alicent is so stupid. But, I mean, credit to her. She went through with it.
I know. Now, do you think that Damon dies? Not Damon, Aemon. You think
He can't.
Yeah, I don't think he dies.
He can't. Because if he dies, there's no battle at God's Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the way that Alice reacted when he was just like, Alice, and then he passed out. She's just like, idiot. Like, she knew exactly what he was poisoned with and how to counteract it.
Yeah. I think she saves him.
Yeah, I think she saves him again. And then Alicent is gonna leave thinking that she killed him. And then there'll be the whole thing where he's not dead. And whenever Vhagar comes back, because Vhagar is missing.
Vhagar better come back pretty soon.
Yeah. But then, yeah, they're gonna have to do the Battle of the God's Eye, and then, Rhaenyra might just see it as another betrayal, being like, I knew you wouldn't go through with it, and yada yada yada, even though it's like, duh. It's like Rhaenyra should have thought that from the very beginning, even though she did go through with it, but I was like, even I was at the mindset before I actually was like, oh, she actually did it.
Yeah.
Was she's not gonna do it. Like, sending Alicent to do that was so stupid.
It was. But I'm gonna get going now. I gotta do dishes.
Yeah.
I gotta do dishes here, so
Alright.
it's already going on 11 o'clock.
So, do you want to give your rating on this episode, 1 to 10, Dave, before you head out?
A 10.
Wow, 10 out of 10. What a shock.
I give it an 8.5.
Oh.
I give it an 8.5 because that Alicent, I cannot stand that Alicent part.
Yeah, that's the only part I don't like, but I still give it a 10. But I am looking forward to this upcoming Sunday's episode. So it's going to be a good one, I hope. And what I hope they don't do is like leave us like what they did with the second season.
Oh yeah, cliffhanger. We might get one though. If it's that
I
old.
think there is going to be a cliffhanger.
I definitely think so too, but I can see people getting really mad about it.
Yeah, especially for the 2-year wait.
I'm going to watch
Yeah.
some breakdowns on this episode right after we get off live.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay, I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10 for mostly based on what you said, and then all that brutality that went on between the dragons and Rhaenyra, still like her. Yeah. But Dave, before you head out, tell everyone where can they find you and what you got coming.
Oh, I got to do my recording for my video for my pickups for June and July. And that's about all I have coming right now. My pickups for those 2 months. So that's about it. And Collector Movie Man is my YouTube name.
All right. So I will have his channel in the description. Thank you for joining us so much, Dave, man. Have a good night.
Yep, you too, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
All right. All right, Ray. So is there anything else you want to say last minute before we wrap this up?
Yeah, here in the next few days, I'll have, my haul video. I only picked up 2 titles, so it's probably not going to be a very big haul. Or a very long haul video. Soon I'll have my, Steelbook collection up, and I'm still working on the Heaven's Secret, tier list.
Okay. All right. Now, everybody, reminder, make sure to go on her channel. We will watch the season finale episode on her channel next Tuesday. And as for me, what I got going on my channel is so far, well, I already did my quick out of theater reaction with Spider-Man Brand New Day. It was a good time. And then I just uploaded my brand new Spider-Man ranking on the channel as well. And I'm still probably going to do another idea of a ranking, which is still probably the DCEU. And right now, I'm currently live streaming Spider-Man 2018 because the film really put me in the Spider-Man mood. And you can also subscribe to my channel, Dimension Scott, right there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks again, everybody who tuned in to say hello real quick. Be sure to subscribe to everybody's channel, and we will catch you guys later. Good night. Peace out.
Bye-bye.